What is up, guys? Nico here, back here another video here today, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. And today, I'm finally going over my first impressions of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I do apologize if the background gameplay is not Donkey Kong. I really wanted to. I was trying to use the footage from my stream, but for whatever reason, the video quality is so bad, and I don't even know how to fix it. I don't know why it came out that way, because most of my live streams look completely fine, so I don't know what happened, so I really do apologize for that. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be playing Minecraft. I do apologize for that. I know some of you guys are probably hoping for some Donkey Kong gameplay. I am sorry. And I would have made this first impressions video sooner, but, I ended up getting monetized, so I had to make a video about that. It was a little more important than, making my first impressions video of Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, anyways, how do I feel about Donkey Kong? Well, I gotta say, I think the game is amazing. Like, first impressions wise, like, I think the game is great. Like, I played for almost 4 hours in that live stream that I did. And I'm on, like, what, World 3? Out of, like, apparently there's 17. And I played almost 4 hours? Like, that's insane. That's a crazy amount of playtime that I've already put into already, and still only being a World 3, and the fact that it's 17 is crazy, which means there's a lot of content in the game. But I'm here to also give you guys how I feel about the game and everything, and I gotta say, I think the game is great. I think I love the game. I love the movement, I love all the controls, I love how you can punch in different directions, because it gives you more freedom to dig around in certain spots. Like, I think they did a really good job. I think this game is very well done. I honestly like the art style. I like all the colors. I like the designs of everything. Like the music, the just the gameplay is fun. The gameplay is so much fun. Like I gotta tell you guys right now about the gameplay. I love how this game really focuses on exploration because the whole area is like destructible. Not everything, but mostly everything's destructible. And it lets you kind of explore. There's also like a sonar thing where you can like scan the area and you can pretty much just kind of scan things and scan around to try and find like hidden things like fossils or bananas, which by the way, the crystal bananas are very important to this game, and I'll tell you right now why it's so much fun to find them is every time you find them, not only do you get the sound cue of them saying banana, but also when you collect a certain amount of bananas, you get skill points. So you have like a skill tree, and I gotta say, I love the fact that you have like a skill tree and that you can use these skill points by collecting these bananas to upgrade your character, which means it gives you motivation and an incentive to go and find these bananas and try and like get upgrades for your characters. Like you can learn how to double jump, you can make your scanner, like the sonar or whatever it's called, go farther. Like it can scan farther away, so it'll be easier to find items deeper in the ground. You can also like upgrade your character to do like a spin jump attack. You can also make it so that your character can also like transform into those, special monster variants of Donkey Kong faster. Like you can do all that. Like it's so cool. And you can also add more health. You can also make Donkey Kong stronger so that if you're in like areas that have stronger material, Donkey Kong will be able to destroy things faster, and it is so much nicer because it makes it so that, the game is easier and a lot more smoother if you upgrade your character, and it motivates you to explore. Like, you have an actual motivation to explore and find bananas. Unlike Mario Odyssey, where it's like, oh yeah, you can find moons, but like the moons just allow you to keep exploring further and go on to the next world, right? You don't get any upgrades or anything. You're just getting moons to get to the next section, which by the way, this Donkey Kong game was made by the Mario Odyssey team. That's why I'm making a comparison to both the games. So, and also the fossils are used to like kind of buy stuff. Like you buy stuff with the fossils, which is kind of cool because it's like very similar to the purple coin system. But, the fossils, like you actually have to explore to find them. And also like the things you buy in the shops are not that expensive, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. So, it's just kind of cool to see, like what they've done with Donkey Kong and to see like there's some similarities because made by the same team, but they've made some improvements. And I gotta say, everything in that Donkey Kong game really fits Donkey Kong. Like I love how with Donkey Kong, Nintendo is a lot more creative and can make a lot more cooler things with Donkey Kong, which obviously, Donkey Kong like is really cool because Nintendo likes to be more creative with Donkey Kong and not Mario, which I gotta say, they could totally be more creative than Mario. I just don't know why they don't do it. Like, Mario could be so much cooler if they went more into the creative side, which, I mean, look at Mario Wonder. That came out pretty well because they decided to be really creative. And they could definitely do better, for sure. But, you know. Anyways, enough of Mario, though. So, Donkey Kong, right? I mean, the game, this is probably the best Donkey Kong game I think I've ever played. Like, everything's very similar, where it's like, oh yeah, you play in the jungle, you know, you jump on enemies, you know, you throw barrels, you roll around, whatever. But of course, in this game, I mean, you don't throw barrels, but you can pick out chunks in the ground and chuck those instead of actual barrels, which is so cool. And I like how they, like, switch things up, where now, you know, Donkey Kong can also use, you know, like, if there's a button you press to rip out chunks of the ground, you can use those to surf around. There's also a character upgrade that you can use to also, you know, use items that you, or like material you rip out of the ground to surf on water. Like, it's so cool. And I like how there's so much more you can do by upgrading your character, and it motivates you to actually explore and kind of be creative on how you beat things. You know, like, the puzzles are kind of cool. Like, obviously, you know, puzzles, I mean, they're easier for me. I mean, I complete some of these puzzles easily without even trying. But of course, for many people, you know, it might take some people, you know, a moment to be able to figure things out, because obviously, you know, a lot of people probably don't play a lot of puzzle games and all that. And like, the fact that these puzzles exist are just cool, you know. And in fact, like, I do really like this. I mean, this game is targeted towards a younger audience, so this game's gonna be easy. And it's easy for me. I don't know if some people are struggling with it. I'm not. Like, the boss fights, I think the boss fights are very unique and cool, but the only thing that's disappointing is, well, the boss fights are easy, and with that being said, I'm able to beat the boss fights in like a minute or 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds. Like, I can like probably beat a boss fight within like less than 30 seconds. Maybe a little, like, not like by a large amount, but for sure like a bit more than 30 seconds, or you know what I'm trying to say. And like, these boss fights are easy, but they're very unique. I like them, but you know, just, I don't know. It's, the game is very easy, but I love, because it's not like the game's trying to be hard. The whole point of the game is that it's not like trying to be a difficult game. The game is meant for you to explore and figure out ways to dig around the ground and like get certain abilities to destroy certain materials and all that. Like, you're just supposed to upgrade your character and explore and find these things like the crystal bananas and the fossils. And by the way, speaking of fossils, so you can buy stuff in the shop, like with the fossils, like I mentioned earlier with Mario Odyssey's purple coins, to get like outfits. So you can get these outfits, but the cool part is these outfits have bonuses. So there's like these overalls that you can buy for Donkey Kong, and literally, like, you can buy the overalls and get like a bonus in like swimming speed. Like, you can get a 15% increase in your swimming speed just because you bought a certain pair of overalls, and that's so cool. Or you can, and by the way, you have like this little girl Pauline that you can use her to sing to unlock certain areas, which is really cool. But if you get her outfits, you can, there's one outfit where the scanner or the sonar that you use to scan for items can be increased if you get Pauline a certain outfit, which is so cool. And I love that because now it gives people an incentive to like also buy these outfits, you know? Kind of like gives me Legend of Zelda vibes, where it's like, oh, you got a certain tunic, it got like, it has like a certain specialty to it, like an Ocarina of Time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so cool that you can like collect items to get these outfits. Like, it's, and also what's better is you can also buy the outfits again for more. Like, you will be more expensive, but it will upgrade the ability. So say you have like a 15% like distance of the scanner, right? But then if you like, what is it? If you buy like another one of those for more, it'll increase up to like 20-25%. So the more expensive versions you buy, the more you will like, the more the upgrade will get. Like, it'll get better. And it's so cool. Like, I really love that system a lot. And Donkey Kong really like feels like kind of like an RPG game at this point. And I kind of like it. Like, it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not against it. I think it's a really cool like way to design Donkey Kong, in my opinion. I really like it. I'm having a blast with the game. Obviously, I've only played it the one time, but I want to play it again. So if you guys are watching this video, I will be streaming the game again. If you guys missed the stream, don't worry, it will be re-uploaded onto YouTube. but still, you know, it's gonna be cool, and I'm really looking forward to playing the game again, which I didn't get to play yesterday because I had to go to work, and well, I wanted to wait to stream it, so you know, I'm not gonna keep playing it without you guys. So I was like, whatever, you know, I got off. I just wanted to take the rest of the day off because you know, work got a little busy. I made my video yesterday for the monetization thing, so I was like, whatever, I'll just give you guys the monetization video, then I'll do my other thing, you know, I will go and make my first impressions in Donkey Kong like well today now. So, you know, that's just how it all went. But, you know, it's okay. I'm honestly glad with how everything kind of went, you know. I'm just glad that I don't work today, but there's something I gotta do before I can start streaming, which is fine, you know, I don't think you guys will mind. This video should be up before I start streaming, because there's something I gotta put together real quick. It might take me like an hour or something. I don't know, we'll see how long it takes me. But you know, I'm honestly really looking forward to streaming again and playing the game because I love this game. I love Donkey Kong. Like I streamed for like 4 hours and I wasn't bored. Like I wanted to keep playing. It didn't feel like a drag, and I was just enjoying myself. And I was like, man, this is already taking too long. And to be fair, the only reason why I stopped was because I had to go to work. So you know, that kind of shows you how much I'm enjoying the game. So far, you know, first impressions, I think the game is wonderful. It's a great game. Having a lot of fun. I think the game is fun. One of the best 3D platformers I think I've ever played. It seems to be the case for a lot of other people. A lot of other people are also saying this is the best 3D platformer they've ever played, which is completely fair because it's honestly such a great game. It's very well made. A lot of heart and soul put into this game. You could see like there's a lot of passion put into this game, and you could tell, like you can see it on how the game was made and all that, and just all the detail and the artwork and everything looks great. You know, I think they did a wonderful job. So, I think I'm gonna play Donkey Kong again later today because, well, obviously I just have the time and I just want to play more Donkey Kong. But yeah, anyways, that is gonna be it for this video though, you guys. If you guys made this far into the video, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you all for listening, by the way, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.